Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right, I had a customer come over this morning who actually brought me some various different tapes. They wanted me to do some transfers. I get a lot of people come here on Saturday, sometimes on Sunday, very rarely on a Saturday. But anyways, we did get a customer on a Saturday, and this customer came by, said he picked these up at Goodwill in Glendale about a month ago. I think he said something like a month or maybe a few weeks back. Anyways, he got these at a Goodwill in Glendale, Arizona, and he says he was thinking of me. He's a huge fan of my YouTube channel. He knows the type of work I do, and he wanted to give them to me while he brought this transfer job over. And he says, "Here's a little donation for you." This is great because I could always use these. But these are really nice. This is one of the better brands, or one of the better ones that was put out. These are component video distributor amps, or distribution amps. These do component video, and these are really good. By Calrad. I have a couple of these in storage, but these are made by Calrad. They're 4-component video stereo audio distribution amplifiers. You could pick these up between 50 and maybe $90, but these older versions that with the better design aluminum housings compared to the plastic ones they switched to, this was one of the better models that they made. And if I remember right, I picked a couple of these up for like $100 a piece at one point. These are very, very nice units, and you can never not have too many of these, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If you look at the back, these are matching units. These are all component. One component in, and you got distribution to 4 component outs. Very, very nice unit. Runs on a 12-volt plug. This is a really nice distribution amp, especially when you're got multiple types of outputs that you need. This has a lot of outputs with all the equipment that I deal with. Having a few of these to compensate for all the outputs on the decks really come in handy. But this is a distribution amplifier for component in, and 4 component outs. These are distribution amps made by Calrad. Nice, very nice units. He got these. He left the stickers on them. He only paid $8 a piece for them, and he got them at Goodwill. And he wanted to give them to me this morning as a donation with the videotapes he brought for me to transfer off. I do have an awful lot of guys who are fans of my YouTube page who do go to Goodwills, and they're always looking for stuff from me, and I do appreciate each and every one of you guys out there that does that. This guy, he just happened to be in a Goodwill. He saw 2 of these, and he bought them. He says he knew that they would be useful for my type of work, so he drops them off, and which he dropped off a bunch of other work for me to do. These are distribution amps for component. Very nice units made by Calrad. You can find them around $50. They did make them in a cheaper housing. This is solid aluminum housings. The later version they put out, which is the same model, it's all plastic, which is garbage. But this is the one that's made out of the aluminum housings. This is the nicer unit. It's made by Calrad. It's a video distribution amp for component and component out. We happened to find 2 matching ones, and he paid only $8 a piece for them, which is a really good buy. If they sell for around $50, that's a pretty good deal. And so he dropped them off, and he knew I'd be able to use these. I could use these because I have so much gear to work with. Sometimes you want to go with one video feed output, and you don't want to have to sit there and be jumping around, plugging things and unplugging things like crazy. You want to be as efficient as possible. This is why we set up everything here at Obsolete Video Services to be extremely efficient with top-of-the-line equipment, from old equipment to new equipment. This is why we designed this studio like this. We deal with some of the oldest video equipment, and we go into some of the most state-of-the-art stuff, including extremely expensive time-based correction and switching and everything else, to very, very unique video capturing systems. And we try to accommodate all the customers that comes to Obsolete Video Services. We'd like to have pretty much everything on hand when they walk in the door. Like, I have a guy who's coming over to bring some DATs, some audio DATs, and I have one of the top-of-the-line 75 ES DAT machine right here that I can run all his DAT recordings off of. I have another guy that's got a cassette, or several cassettes, and I can run off of my top-of-the-line JVC cassette player. So We try to keep some of the best, but a couple on hand is as many formats as possible in this location as well as my other 2 locations. But I'd like to thank Chet for donating these 2 video distribution amps, and he said he's always looking for stuff from me. And if you're a fan of my YouTube page, please do the same. I'm always looking for certain things, and I want to thank for the donation. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy this video.